Hello everyone. This is another breakdown for kata. Recently I did a breakdown of Goju-Shiho Dai for the ISKF, Goju-Shiho Sho for other styles. For a former student who asked me for help, as a result I had another request to do a breakdown of Gankaku. Gankaku, Gankaku, however you pronounce it, that's up to you. So I'm going to go through this. Marcelo, this is for you. Then, there are two things I'm going to do. As an instructor, I found out you shouldn't give people too much to work on when you're breaking down a kata. So if you can do these two things, this kata will improve tremendously. First is body alignment. And the second is to take your mind and put it down to the center. Those two things will help. This is a challenging kata, so if I screw up, I'm old so I get away with it. But there are the two things I'm going to tell you about are ways where you can improve the unstable positions that this kata puts you in. The degree of difficulty is very high in this one. And you usually have to do it either for a tournament or a test. And you don't want to look like a fool. None of us do. So, going to the first. So from Yoi, that's the first set. Yoi doesn't just mean take this Shizentai position. Yoi is a mental feeling that I am ready. So the first move, the rule is the least amount of distance to get the most power and still get power. So my attitude when I take Yoi, my mental readiness, is that someone's facing me and they're suddenly going to rush, punch, grab, whatever. So most people who are untrained would go this. So now I've broken both rules. I've ruined my body alignment and my mind is going back, which means my opponent will take me there. So the first move, we want to sit, drop your hips, and come through. I'll get on line. Make sure your hands clear your face. So you're not going backwards. You're sitting down and taking a strong position in case your opponent keeps coming at you. Okay? So that's in Kokutsurachi. Now I've got to stop because Kokutsurachi is one of the main stances. And a lot of people do it incorrectly. This is one of my pet peeves. If you don't like what I'm saying, just skip the video. So most people do Shito here. It doesn't look so bad. Look at my feet. I'm really in Kibadatch stance done poorly. So what you want to do to improve your posture, make Kibadatch, correct Kibadatch? Now, if I move my toes out and keep my heels still, I can push into Zenkutsudachi. If I keep my toe where it is and move my heel and move my hips, this is Kokutsudachi. So this is the cornerstone stance. And the other three outward tension stances we often do are based on this bone here. So let me get I'm going to turn my back on you and show my best side, as JD would say. From here, when I move my heel, you can see my body alignment, my butt is over my heel. This is a very important position for this kata. We talk about body alignment. This body alignment is wrong. I can't do anything from here. Now, this is what I'm going to do in a lot of positions. And then this is the basis for our balancing move. So from this position, I'm in that position already. So the first thing you need to do to correct this kata is to correct your posture for Kokutsudachi. Then, moving on. Next movement is the big 180 turn. A lot of people try to just fling around and hope they catch up to themselves. That's wrong. If you look, body center, mind to here, is all wrong for this movement. So I have to change it. I can't move from here. The first thing I need, I'm going to do it this way so you can see, is change. Now I put all the stress on this leg. Change. Then, sorry, my feet are sweating before slippery, I apologize. So from this position, shift here first. Shift your body center. Body centered here, then here. Now, make sure you come all the way around. And then it's, make sure your body position, body alignment is correct. Not, keep your posture in the air. I can't stay in the air, so from this position, jump, and then here. So from here, your body position is already correct. So for this position, then here. Then coming around, I have to do the same thing. My body center position is wrong. I can't push into this next movement. I'm going to pull, and I want to get my hips around on the first movement. First movement. Then jam down. Then make sure you come around so your feet are correct. And this body position, heel, butt over your heel is important. All right, first one, fist closed, fist open. Then from here, not reaching. Mind's here, not out here. So everything moves together. So I need to be able to protect myself from the beginning of this movement through the middle to the end. So you need to get that feeling. The same with this one. Then from here. Now, when you're going to come in, just sit down, but make sure your body alignment's correct. Because when you make this one, if your body alignment's not correct, you have problems from the beginning through the middle to the end. So from this position, you want to make sure that you're always under control. That means take my mind and putting it here, not up here where my arms are. So I liken this, you think of the old piston engines, and I'm old enough to know the piston engine. So it's the inner circle goes down, so our body works that way. Our hands are going to come up, but my mind feeling, my body feeling is down. So then I can make strong. Here, body alignment. This position means I'm wrong from the beginning through the middle to the end. Here, tailbone stays tucked under. Now I can come up. Then from here, this movement is important because I'm going to do it this way. This doesn't look so bad, but look when I stand up. If you can see, my posture is slightly tilted. So now I'm going to try to do this difficult crane on the rocks posture this way, and now I've got to catch it. So you'll see people. Boom. Next. Butt over the heel. Butt over the heel. Hands go up, mental feelings down. Hands go up, mental feeling down. Now the first one, kick, and then in. Now I have to get back. My body's forward. I have to get back to that butt over the heel position. Now I can control my stance. So from this position, feel your mind is here, not up here, not up here. Your mind's here. Dr. Payne yesterday was talking about his drill with the stances, and he says, your arms aren't important. It's how well you shift your stances is important. So that's a thought that applies here too. And if you're not following Dr. Payne, you should be. So from this position, catch your position. Now, for this one, it's you kick and go. Now the next two, kick and here. So this, my advice is, this is Chokazuki, not Kagezuki. Don't try to punch so hard that you break this arch down. Make sure you go as far as you can and maintain your stance. Now, I'm 50-50. Now my mind has to go butt over heel. Body alignment is here. Then, now I can do whatever I want, right? This position, and then here. Next, from here, make sure when you make this turn, you're not too narrow. You need to give your hip clearance to make the age impi. So make sure when you turn, your hips tell your body where to be. Here, now I have plenty of room here. Then, this is very important. This is not just a hand position. I'm taking my mind and I'm bringing it to here with my hands. I'm not up here anymore. Down to here. Now, here's that piston thing. I'm going to come around and my hands are going to go up. If I come up, I'm going to lose my balance. So what I want to do is, hands go up, my mind, consciousness, my whole body is going down. And then you keep your balance. That's not so easy. It's easy to say, harder to do. But two things, body alignment and your mind coming to the center. So, and then this, hands go up, but my feeling is down. My feeling is down. Not physically doing a squat. This is all at tandem, okay? That's where my mind is. So if you can do those two things, you'll go a long way to improving this kata. Marcelo, I hope this helps you. If not, just delete me. All right, stay safe, everybody. And as always, stay Shotokan strong. Let's